What's up world, it's that time again. Lights on the cam, leather, good vibe again. Whether you're chillin' or hyped in the chat, you're part of the crew and I love that. Grab your tea or your coffee mug, snuggle up or do a little dance and shrug. This stream's a vibe, it's more than a show. We laugh, we learn, we let it all go. Notifications ring, the countdown's begun. Gonna bring that spark, not just anyone. So tell a friend, tell your cat, tell the stars. Tonight we're streaming and we're raising the bar. The stream is about to start, hold tight, we're warming up. The screen in the spotlight, all my people in the feed, play our part. Yeah, my live stream is about to, chat's on fire, the love is real. This ain't a highlight, this is the real deal. So hit that like, drop a heart, cause my live stream is about to start. No script, no rules, just you and me. In this digital space, we're totally free. Got questions, dreams, so bring them along. We're telling stories, singing your song. From the quiet lurkers to the super bold, everyone here's got a part to hold. So type in the chat, let your colors shine. We're building this world one vibe at a time. The stream's about to start, oh yes, with some chaos, joy, and a little finesse. With a game and art, a pour in our heart. This live stream is about to start. Emos fly, your love, far sparked. We are some K to hotline. Just try embrace someday. My far call, sure what the car. Cause my live stream is about to start. In 3, 2, we going live. The chat's alive and the vibes will thrive. So turn up the volume, lean into the screen. You're part of the dream, part of the scene. Just till dawn, side by side. Every comment, every spark lights up this digital art. So what you are, just know you shine like a superstar. Don't miss a beat, don't miss the art. My live stream is about to start. All right, let's do this. Stream starting now.
Hello, my friends. Now it works. Okay. 1 second. I see that there's a little bit. Yep. There we go. Okay, perfect. Good. Hi. Thanks for joining. 1 second. This time I had like the AI generated track. How did you like that? Was that okay? Was that interesting? I'm too high today. Interesting. My head is hitting the ceiling. 1 second. Let me see if I can. Oh no. Oh, that's better. I think that's okay. There we go. Dunder Mifflin today. There we go. Okay, good. Let's see if we can get anybody interested today, because I want to do some like old school thing today, which means Krita and SDXL, which is really old, but we can, I mean, if it's not that interesting, we can also change it to something else. It doesn't have to be. And to be honest, I haven't used it like in a million years, so I'm not even like 100% sure what is going on, but we can play around with that. I don't even know what I've done there. Does that with the house? God damn, I haven't done this in like a million years. Oh God. We can see about that. I have to resize the window here. Let's put this over here. There's a lot of news, but I don't think they concern this function. And then I have to pop out the chat. 1 second. Oh, and this is also still open. Let's close that. So yeah, hi Chip. Hi. Oh God. Simonitz. Hi. Thanks for joining. Hi, Carlos. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Hi, Rainer. Thanks for joining. How Tomo Art. Nice to see you again. Hi, Do. Thanks for joining. Yes, so let's see. Okay, let me switch over here. Oh, there's nothing. That's beautiful. 1 second. Now you have it. Okay, cool. You shouldn't see that part though. 1 second. I have to switch back because I need to pop out the chat because otherwise I can't see what you're writing. Where is my chat? How do I pop that out? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Let's put this here. Man, I have to reconnect my second screen. Everything is a little bit full with things here. It's a little bit much. All right. Where is the edge? This is wrong. 1 second. This is the edge here. Oh, that's about right. Okay, cool. Kind of like have figured that out. No. This should be over here. And there is the chat. Let's put the chat a little bit higher. Hi, Marcus. Thanks for joining. And then we can fiddle around with Krita and ComfUI and see what we can get from that. Basically, let me try, for example, let me try this here, which is a depth map. And let me figure out if I still know how to do that. XL? God, I haven't done this in a million years. Describe content, but this can't be. Oh, there we go. And then background? No, that's not right. What is this? Add control layer. That sounds good. Scribble. Oh, depth. Yeah, there we go. Depth. We use background depth. And then what is this? We do it like this. And then maybe. Oh, I can. What is? Wait a second. I think. One moment. I think I can move this over so you can see more of the screen. I really should have connected my second screen for this. I could maybe do it right now, but yeah, maybe. 1 second. I'm almost there, almost. There we go. I think that's good enough. Now the chat is hidden a little bit. Okay, there we go. Krita is a free software. I open the browser real quick. Krita, there we go. Krita free. There we go. This is Krita. It's a free software, and then there is a plugin for ComfUI, which installs ComfUI for you, and then you can use it with the different models and stuff. I have made a video about that on my channel. I think the video is called AI in Your Brush. I should like really put Krita in the title. Or is it called Krita? No. Krita? There we go, this one. LCM for Krita. I'm not using LCM today because I'm only streaming on one computer. So I will render it step by step. And this is free. It's a free software. So you can just download it and use it. It's open. I'm not sure if it's open source, but it's free. I think it's open source. Let's see here. We have, let's say, a vampire castle at night in the swamp. Swamp. There we go. Okay, let's generate this first. And then maybe set this to, oh no, set it to 100% because we're using this as a depth map. And then this should go on a second layer, I guess. So I'm doing really old school stuff here. SDXL, Krita, ComfUI, the blast from the past. Just like to check it out. I think it's still interesting. There's a lot of like interesting text still in there. I hope right now it's not like stuttering because it's like using the GPU for rendering. That would be bad if that happens. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, now it's rendering over here, but I think that's good enough. I can actually put this over here so you can see the better preview. And it's actually pretty nice. It's a photo style because I have it on Analog Photo XL. Pretty good result, I would say. And based on the depth map that we have, we can go here to Gothic Fantasy style and render this again. Let's render this a second time. I thought the rendering is going to be faster. Kind of had it like in memory faster, but that was probably with the LCM thing because then it's live, right? You're not using two screens. Yeah, I'm using two screens by default, but then I borrowed one of the screens to my mother, and since then I haven't like reconnected it, which is like typically me, but yeah. That's just how it is. There we go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Very nice. And then I wonder if you could like use this. You could probably use this then like for flux. You could also use, I think you could also use flux depth, right? To render this. Which platform has flux depth? I can't remember right now. Some platform has flux depth. Oh, isn't that the, oh yeah. But where do I get that layer? Oh, I have to export that layer. Flora has flux depth. We could try that, but I want to go old school today, so never mind. But this looks pretty cool, right? It's not as good as we expected from today, but it's also not bad. And it's, I feel like it's more artistic, right? Let's write here blood moon, blood moon. I feel like one thing I'm lacking in today's AI is just that it's a little bit boring. Right, everything is like it's right there, it's happening right now, but then it's like, yeah, but you know, and the classic thing is maybe a little bit cooler. What kind of model do you still use? Like, are you also like everything is like just Flux or everything is just ChatGPT? We'd actually make a poll out of that. 1 second, let me start a poll here. What model do you use most? And then let's write here 1.5, and then write here SDXL, and then let's have also Flux in here, and then also have ChatGPT. I think that's kind of like a new kind of thing. So we can have, you can vote there if you want to, or not. Doesn't do anything right now. Is my stream still online? Am I offline? What the hell is going on? Am I online? I hope I'm online. Okay, we're using Krita today and a plugin for ChatGPT. For not ChatGPT, for ComfUI. My chat is gone. Let me reload that. Ah, there it is. But the poll is not there. Do you see a poll? Do you have a poll? Probably not, right? Maybe. I think I need to make the poll again. What is your favorite model? Okay, 1 second. 1.5 SDXL Flux, and then ChatGPT. Okay, start poll. There we go. Now it worked. Okay, now you can, if you want, you can vote. Vote it. There. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. The good old days. Wow. Okay. Actually, let me put this real quick here. I want to see what Krita is doing with that. Kriya, sorry. I'll put this here with the Flux model. What is Flux giving us? With just the prompt, no input. Oh, well, that's different. And this doesn't have the depth map, by the way. Should we use the depth map to see in Flora what Flux would do with the depth map? Do you want to try that or not? You're using mainly focus is also very good. Yeah, focus is also very nice. But as you can see, like SDXL is very nice and artistic. It's very cool. And then you can I can apply this to like a layer, and then I can use this and start from there and go deeper with that, or make selections and stuff and like just render that part. So that is like this like version of working in Kriya has like a lot of possibilities in here. So that's very nice. Let me actually, for example, this is the preview channel. Let me make a new channel and apply this. Oh, was it applied? Oh, it's now applied to the generated channel. But it's no problem because now I have a second channel. And then I can, let me draw something in here. The question is if the AI, or, maybe just select something. Maybe just select something. I can't. Oh. Is this not the selection? Oh no, it's a transformation. How do I select something? Man, I haven't used this in like a million years. So, there's a selection. Okay, cool. Do I have freehand selection? Okay, that's cool. So let's go like this. In that area, I want to have, oh, and now I selected everything. That's not good. Okay, Dracula. I just gonna write Dracula. It says expand for some reason, but maybe expand and inpainting is the same thing. Let's see. And it's at the strength of 100% and it's still using the depth map. So all of these are not particularly ideal for what I'm trying to do right now. Oh yeah, it did nothing. Okay, so let me put this to 0% and then refine. Oh, there's a little Dracula down there. So that's not what we want. We hide this. And then maybe I'm gonna paint in a Dracula in here. Okay, we do it like that. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go, yes, okay, cool. Okay, let's see what we get from this. I don't know why it says refine, I don't know. Civic AI, is this the end of Civic AI? I don't know. I mean, like Civic AI at the same time is one of the most interesting platforms, but then also I feel like they're not really sure what they want to do with it. I think they try everything at the same time. It's a little bit confusing. It didn't do anything. Oh, this is, oh no. I'm an idiot. Okay, so this has to be at like, let's say 80%. And then this has to be, let's turn this off. And then let's try that. Yeah. I don't think, like, to be honest, I can switch over to the big screen for a second. 1 second. There we go. To be honest, personally, I don't think necessarily that so many people really want to do not safe for work content like naughty pictures. I mean, there's a lot of content on there on Civic AI, but is it really something that a lot of people want to do? I think the majority of their audience is probably doing some other stuff rather than these kind of like pictures, you know what I mean? And then with the likenesses of celebrities, it's a little bit here and there. I'm not quite sure. I can understand they don't want your likeness in some like strange work. On the other hand, artistic freedom, so as an artist you should be able to use the likeness, but then on the other hand you have the argument that like who is actually an artist, you know, like if you do it as like actually an artistic expression, that is one thing and you actually have an artistic purpose behind that. If you just do it for fun, it's, you know what I mean? It's not artistic in the same way. Just like writing your blog is not journalism on its own. There has to be a little bit more to that, you know? So is a gray area that they have to figure out. I think it should be able to be used in a responsible way, probably, which is also the law. Like you can't, like, even as an artist, even as a journalist, you can't put people into a relation that they are not either not truthfully in, or that is like very discriminatory to them in a it's really difficult to define. Boy, how would you say that? It's actually very difficult to define, which probably is why it isn't defined in the text of the law. It has to be defined by case in front of the court. What would be a good example? If you would make a very disturbing image of a pop star just to be hateful and be a troll, that is like not something protected or shouldn't be protected, you know what I mean? But then if you do it as a political statement or as an artistic statement or to express something as your opinion, that's different. You know what I mean? So hating on someone is not an opinion. And I think it's not an opinion, hating on someone. If you don't have, it's very difficult. Let's not go into that discussion because I can't even define it. So I can't give you an answer if I can't define anything about that. So yeah, there we have it. Wow, that looks shit. That looks not good. I'm surprised it looks so bad though, because usually it's better. LCM maybe gives some better results for that, because we had very, very good results, but then I haven't used this for quite a while. So we can also, let me put here ugly, deformed, and then up here we put masterpiece, detailed, which should be in the prompt already in the setup here. Oh, you don't see what I'm seeing. Sorry. There we go. It looks kind of bad. Let me go back to the prompt. Krita. Yeah, this is Krita's a free software. So yeah, this is difficult. I think there's like a fine line between trolling and defamation and expression, free expression. Like if you have a politician and you show him as a donkey, what side is it, you know? Yeah, so it's difficult. Oh, still not good, but better. It's getting there. I think I did it a lot better in the past. Maybe we can open up an old file and I can look at the prompt, but I'm not sure if the prompt is still there. And I haven't used SDXL like in a long time. But we can look up online what what good prompts are for these models. And this is probably also an old model. Let me see. Styles. What is it using? It's using Juggernaut version 6. Oh, old school. Yeah, that's what I said. It's old school today. Juggernaut XL. Let me go here real quick. Civet AI. Oh. Let's not show that. 1 second before I go on Civet AI and we show something that we shouldn't see. Oh no, it's good. I have my filters on. Oh no, I don't have my filters on. Wow, I was close. Okay. Juggernaut XL. We want to see Juggernaut, not naughty chuggers. There you go. I think they have. Oh, they have already version. Is it already version 11? Maybe I should download that real quick. It's only 6 gigabytes. I'm not 100% sure in what folder it's going though. Let me see if I can, like, is there some like download thing here for the models? The view the log. It would be cool if it tells me where it's installed. Automatic. Local server? No. Oh, there it is. It's in roaming? It can't be in roaming. Can it be in roaming? Really? AI diffusion, is it in there? With the paths? Okay, 1 second. Let me check this real quick. Uno momento. Por favor. Okay, Krita. Oh god. Okay, let's go like this. AI diffusion. Aha. There's a zip file. There's a downloads folder. There we go. What do we have in here? Icon, UI, styles. Doesn't look like that's it. There's the styles in here though. Roaming. Let's see here. Server. Krita plugins. Lib. Does anyone know where the models go for the Krita ComfUI plugin? Because that would be helpful right now. Python, that sounds good, but there's nothing in there. I mean, there's some files in there, but not the one that we need. Lib bin. If someone knows where that is, then we can maybe put a new model. But on the other hand, like in the meantime, we can just check out the stuff that we already have and know. Man, that's a long time ago, huh? Version 6, there we go. I mean, this is good quality, right? There's some very nice images. So let's check what the prompts are here. Blah, 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 4K, Okay, photograph, close-up portrait, female boxer, cinematic, 4K, epic, detailed, 4K, epic, detailed. Okay, this is double. Let's put this in here. I mean, we don't have a photo, so that might be part of that, why it doesn't look so good. And then worst quality. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in here. Underexposed, overexposed. This is because it's not digital art. Do we have anything that's digital art in here? That one, for example. Kind of shitty also from the quality, to be honest, by today's standards. This is nice. These are more photographic styles. Wow, it's nice. Okay. It's like really interesting, like when you go back to old models, like how they are not that great actually, in like compared to how you imagined them being back in the day, right? Okay, we can have all of that. Put that in here for the negative prompt. Why didn't this render anything? Or did it? Oh, it did, and I didn't like preview it. There we go. It doesn't really look that great. But it's just a building. We can do other stuff. Let me find the chat real quick. This is really blast from the past. As an experiment, you can try to use person 1 Dracula. Oh, does that do something? Okay, let's try that. Put it in here. That's already better. That's already much nicer. And then we can do some other stuff. Actually, I wanted to like do more like painting stuff. I mean, it's kind of like nice. Let me write here gray eyes, because then it often like starts to show the face. It's kind of cool though. The quality is certainly improving. We could also render the background again. ChatGPT, what? Flux plus ChatGPT. Oh, really? Like 48% of people using Flux and 40% still use SCXL. And nobody's using, like 4% are using 1.5 and only 8% use ChatGPT. That's really interesting. I thought more people use, I mean, ChatGPT you have to pay for, so I can understand that, but still, I would have like expected it's going to be more. I mean, it's kind of like it's getting better, but let's do something else. Let's close this. No, not saving. We have this cool thing here. We have the face. Of course, that is getting better. Or we just start something new. Let's go here, new. And then we can also, wait a second. For the, let's go here, 768 for the width. And then how much for the height? 1400? What does this give us? Oh, no, that's not good. Let's try that again. 1200 for the height? Or just 1048? That's good. That looks good. And then maybe we save a little bit on render time and can do some more interesting stuff. Okay, so it's time to paint. Let's paint a little bit here. Let's go like this for the background. And then I need to do a noise layer, which I completely forgot how to do. But we will figure out in a second, my friend. So 1 second, let's do it like this. Let's make it pink here. Pinky. One moment. Okay. I'm gonna do a new layer so we can separate that out. Let's go like this. Okay. All right. The masterful artistic skills. You can see that the king himself is on the... That was way too big. Shit. That was not good. What kind of stupid brush do I have here? Let's maybe use this and then make it bigger. Oh, that's too big. There we go. Ah, yes. Okay. Bigger. There we go. All right. Make a neck. Maybe let's go like this. A little bit of cleavage. And then we want to have a dress. Let's maybe... Should we do like a blue dress or something? Oh, what do you think? Or like a red dress? What is it not? There's a red dress. Okay, there we go. Okay. So... Let me check this out. Oh, I just had an idea. The neck is way too long. That's not good. Should we... What do I do now? Should I erase the stuff on top? I can't move this. Why can't I move this? Oh, I can. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, then let's go back up here. Where's the eraser? Eraser! 1 second. There we go. Ah, yeah. Make it bigger. Erase that part. Okay, and then we draw it in again. Nope, that was wrong. There we go. Nope. Skin. There we go. It's still like way too big, but let's go like that. Okay, we have, I deleted all of my negative prompt. 1 second, let's copy this over again. Old school. There we go. And then we have pink hair, Japanese woman in kimono. All right, let's see. Oh no, wait a second. Masterpiece 4K detailed. All right, let's see. See what we get from that. Generate. All right, what's the chat say? It's wonderful to work with graphics tablet and Korea. Yes, I should have like, I do actually have a graphics tablet, but I didn't connect it today. It's just like really old schooly here. Oh, this is 100% strength, so this did absolutely nothing. I mean, it's good. The quality is nice. So we have that for us. And it's in the style of an analog photo. I forgot about that. Let's go here with fantasy art. And then let's set this to maybe, what do we do it? Maybe 75% I think was a good value. Let's restart that. It says refine for some reason, but I don't think it does a refine. It's rendering over that. But that's already like pretty beautiful. Good start. Let's see if the next one is more based on my drawing. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Wow, this didn't work at all. What? Why does it look like that? Okay. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot the noise layer. 1 second. Let me put the noise layer real quick. Let's go gray here. Not that gray. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't see anything. There we go. Okay, let me paint this in here real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, hey, I picked the exact same gray as the background. How cool is that? Okay. And now we need filter. Ooh. Other? Ah, yeah, random noise. That sounds good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. And now we go low with the opacity. We go with, I think, soften, which I can't see. Maybe just overlay. Yeah, good enough. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. Rendering is nice and fast now because the resolution is smaller and should give us a better quality. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's already better. The face is not great. I don't know why. Maybe because of the size of the image. But that's already way, way better. Maybe we need more steps for the rendering. Let's look at the chat real quick. ChatGPT is awesome, but a budget cannot afford more online services. Yes, yeah, that's the biggest thing is with ChatGPT is with the budget, right? By the way, on Korea you have also ChatGPT included, so that maybe is an option. So like Korea really adds a ton of like services to that. Flux Mania V, best flux fine tune. Oh, I have to check that out. That sounds good. When did that came out, the Flux Mania V? How old is that? Editor, let's put that in here so I can take some notes. I wish we could get the face nicer. Maybe let's say here detailed face and see what we can get from that. Let's render this again. But it's a good start. And it's kind of, I would say it's like, yeah, that's a nicer face. And I think, you see, it's kind of like at the area where I put the drawing. So that's already pretty good. It's a good start. And then you can also refine that and such. Let's lower this here. Let's say 70% and see what we get from that. And then if you have ideas, we can also like try them out. Because I feel like often, you can see, so this has a lot of impact. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Let's go higher here again, 80%. And that seems to be like an interesting thing. I don't know how to use LoRa's here or stuff like that. I don't like the quality though. It's a little bit strange that the quality sometimes is very bad. You see like these fragments in here? Something is off. Something is not 100% working. Do you think it's maybe the negative prompt? Let's delete the negative prompt here real quick and just make ugly and deformed. Let's see. And I don't have a negative embedding in there, but I think SDXL doesn't have negative embeddings anyway, so. No, it has the same problem. That's very interesting. We can look in here for the styles. Checkpoint. VAE default. Clip skip. Let's make clip skip 2. Oh, we can add a LoRa here. That's interesting. Quality preset. Sampler. And it only has 20 steps. Is that enough? Let me see what they use here. They use 30 steps. DPM 2M caras. And then 30 steps. Whoops. There we go. And what's strength? 7. So that's okay. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Where are we? There we are. Okay, cool. On your free time, could you give Voxta a try? Yes, I will check that out. Is it local or is it online? Voxta. What is that? Stream, but you don't know. You should absolutely look at it. Yeah, I will try it out. Check it off screen. Oh, so that already looks better. Nice, nice detail. and no like errors here from the color. You see, like this has like these small wrong error, like wrong pixels in here. It's a little bit hard to explain, but here, like you see here in the face, that area here is, it has suddenly, it's getting pink and a little bit greenish and stuff. And that is like smoother here, I would say. So that's pretty good. Okay, cool. Oh, the moon, look at that. Wow, completely didn't work. Like that was like this, these are like the old school problems where I couldn't do a circle for some reason. That's very interesting. Okay, let's change it to... Someone like give me some ideas for what could I do with a what could I do with the image, right? Like artistic ideas. It's like, for me, to be honest, oh, that's very beautiful. Look at the like the decoration here and the hair. I could also let me export this real quick. Give it just a number. And then let's put this maybe here in Korea. Actually, you know what? We could put this here in real time and see what that does. There's our rabbit from last stream. Let's change here the resolution. And then let's remove all of that. And let's see if I can put this in here. There we have it. Oh no, that's the complete file. It doesn't help us. One moment. Save as. I want to have a JPEG though. JPEG, there we go. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's try this again. Yes, okay. Let me put this in here. Wow, that's a pretty cool dude. All right. Okay, let me get the prompt from here. One moment. There we go. Interesting. I kind of expected it to be better. Did they remove that you can change the seed? I don't see that. You can add a style. Random. The random. Oh, no. Yeah. It randomizes everything. 1 second. Oh, variation. There we go. Interesting. I thought that's going to be better. And something is missing. Like there's a green part here, so I'm not getting the correct preview. Something is off. Oh, I'm zoomed in here, I guess. Fit. There we go. Okay, let's see it like that. Put it centered. Oh. And it died. There we go. Wrong preview again. There we go. Fit. Oh. Okay, cool. So we can like improve it with Kriya. We can create it with Krita and then improve it with Kriya. For some reason, I don't understand why. Oh, it does have a paintbrush. It does have a paintbrush? Am I stupid? Oh, okay. That's a beautiful result. Okay. So, I have to drag it in again. 1 second. Bloop. There we go. Interesting. Okay. But that's the benefit of like being offline, like online with the service, is that you can like just like render it and it uses their GPU and that's going to be faster, right? The kind of like what you did with the Unreal, but all in browser. I deleted my negative prompts. STXL works best with less or no negative prompt instead of changing the model. State doesn't fit. Really? But I feel like here it's like kind of like working better. Don't you think? Okay, 1 second. I have to switch real quick to the big camera, sorry. Let me go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, give me... No, wait a second. Oh, yeah. Give me a list. Wait, I need to hide this. And now you can watch it again. Give me a list of creative things to do with this concept. Think out of the box. Let's see if it can do that. AI is really bad with creativity, but let's see. Short film, AI generated. No, fuck, it didn't. 1 second. Give me a list of creative. With this image idea. Let's see if I can do that. I mean, Yukio Cyberpunk sounds kind of cool. We can try that. We can put that in here. Not sure if this is doing anything. Interactive portrait. It still doesn't understand what I mean. Wearable tech kimono. Oh. Okay. Do we have a result? That did nothing. Okay, interesting. It's a little bit more fun if you do it with LCM. This does nothing. Why does it do nothing? I'm surprised. Am I missing something right now? I mean, we can remove the negative prompt. Maybe that is limiting its ability to do something. Because sometimes artistically it's kind of like... No. This doesn't do anything. Let's remove that. Maybe I need to like pump it up to, like, say 85% to give it even more freedom. Not really anything happening, right? Maybe it doesn't also understand what's going on. Ooh, I don't think SXL can handle such a long prompt, right? We can try it though. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if it has anything, understands anything of that. Can I make this bigger here with the prompt window? Because it's very small. I don't see any option to drag this down. Okay, what does the chat say? When you set the model as a preset style prompt, it's adding before you prompt. Yeah, maybe there is too much information in there. Oh, look at that. Ah. But it doesn't change anything about the character though. It's very interesting. Let's have a look at the style prompt that I have put up here. Ethereal fantasy concept art. Magnificent, celestial, ethereal, painterly, epic, majestic, magical, blah, blah, blah. And then the negative prompt is ugly, deformed, ugly face, photographic, realistic, realism, blah, 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 blah. Glitch, noise, anatomy, disfigured, sloppy. I don't see anything in here that would limit it artistically. Let's put this to 100% and just see like what the model on its own does without any input. It's probably the limitations of like using alt tech is that it just doesn't like really go that hard for the prompt. Yeah, there's nothing. The phone is ringing, but nobody is at home. We need to do something that's more. Okay. Does ChatGPT know what a SDXL prompt is? Right. SDXL prompt. Whoops. foreseen like that. Every time I stream, I can't type anymore. It's really strange. Whoa, okay. Let's try that. It seems like a very long prompt, but we're gonna go for it anyways. See what this is doing. And then if you have any like other ideas, let me know so we can do this like interactively here in the chat. No, it doesn't do anything. Any of that. What does the prompt even say? Didn't even read it. Stunning pink-haired Japanese cyborg woman wearing a futuristic wearable tech kimono, glowing silk fabrics and embedded neon, blah, blah, blah. Dynamic braids, holographic texture, shimmer, every movement, traditional kimono. Oh, it even gives me a negative prompt. That's interesting. Okay. And we put it in here. What does happen? I mean, this is like... Oh. It's still also the same thing, right? Didn't really like... it looks way more detailed, though. But it didn't really add anything to the image. Let's make this also more... Let's take it 99%. Oh, there we go. Anything else? No. Same. It's very beautiful, but it doesn't do anything else. So it's just same, but different. It looks very good, though. Interesting. Change it to a cyborg face. Oh, I don't think it understood what I mean. Cyborg within cybernetic face. Okay, let's try that. Where is it? There we go. No. I haven't used SDXL in so long. I mean, this isn't even SDXL, but let's take it down. 99%. It doesn't do nothing like that. It's really strange. Let's try that here real quick. Oh, it doesn't do either. With a, let's say, metal face. Oops. Interesting. Okay, let's bring this over here. Man, this tiny input window here is really killing me. And there's nothing, there doesn't seem to be anything to drag it lower. Can you paste it in the chat, please? This one, what I have right now, this is what I have right now. Oh, I can't even... Is it too long? It's too long for the chat. I can't put long messages in my own chat? What the hell? What is this about? Even as the creator, I can't put like long messages in my own chat? Okay, so it just is missing like masterpiece and highly detailed. So that's the chat that we have right now. But this is also doing nothing. It has a nice like face mask though. Let me write here female robot instead. Because it's, oh well, it's an 85%, so. And maybe if we give it like a, we paint it gray instead of like skin colored, then that might be doing a difference. Yeah, this completely doesn't care about anything I input there. Okay, let's just call it detailed robot. Female robot, sorry. And then also put it in here. It's about, I have to say the comparison is really interesting. Why is the preview here never working when you start it? There we go. So, it still has a human face. Robot face. Robotic face. Okay, I guess Flux also doesn't know what it is. Robot. That is so interesting. Even that does not give me a robot? What the hell is going on today? What? You cannot get a robot face? What do you write to get a robot? Locked seed? No, it's not locked seed. Because if you click on variation, it's giving you like a different seed. That's what the variation is. Okay, just write a robot. Go here, just write a robot. Now we get Gundam. Okay, let's go here. And this is like, if you think AGI is around the corner, nope. It's not, because you can't even get a fucking image out of like a prompt description. What the hell is going on here? I mean, that's kind of cool. But it's like really not at all. You have to go really high to get a robot face, and then it's like still a humanoid robot face. It's kind of cool though. Very strange. Okay, interesting. What? Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, interesting. And this is not a robot at all. And this is at 85% difference. Like, what the hell? Maybe we have to change the thing here. Digital paint, let's use that maybe. It might really be the prompt. Maybe describe metal reflective skin. Why do you put an 8 instead of an I? Oh. Oh, that's very different though. Interesting. Okay. So maybe that is something. But it still is a humanoid face. This is not a humanoid face, but... That is so interesting. This looks pretty cool though. Okay, let's write a Japanese robot. You have to like slowly crawl towards the solution here, I guess. But that's what old school tech is, right? You just like have to figure it out one step at a time. Guess we're getting closer here. Let's say 4K, highly detailed. Let's try that again to get something that's a little bit nicer. Interesting. That is pretty cool though. Interesting. Let's take the next one. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's very nice. I wonder if like how can I fit this? I wonder if Flux can do something like that. That's actually like pretty good result, right? How can I? There's the lens. No, don't do that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to zoom in. I want to zoom in dynamically. Can we do that somehow? No? You don't want that? Shit. Okay. Can't do that. I can go like this and then it's too big, and I can go like this and then it's the wrong one. Is there not like a zoom input here? Okay, we can leave it like that. Jaime Soroyama. Who is that? Is that like an artist? Works for you? Stays the same. You can make the prompt box bigger in Krita plugin. Oh, it is? Where? Performance interface. Ah. Thank you very much. That's really good. Oh, that's very good. Thank you very much. That saved my life. Very cool. Thank you for that. Okay. Should we add humanoid robot? Humanoid robot? And risk if it's like changing it over to a... Ooh. Okay. It's very... I don't know why it's so low resolution. Like not low resolution, but low detail. That might be the negative prompt though. So let me change this. Let's go here to analog photo and see what that does. Let's change the presets here. Like this is really, it's like a promise. It's really an old school like stream today, like really trying out the old tech. This is actually pretty cool. It really did a photo. It's very nice. Okay, should we maybe have like a different background? Make the background more detailed. Also, maybe put some more, like we have this, and maybe put some more like noise in there, like this, for example. Let's go like that. It might look through in the image, so we get noise in the photo, but I can give that a shot. Maybe in description, artist who made great... Oh, an artist who made great female robots. Oh, there we go. You see a little bit more noise? We get something that looks way more like a photo. That is actually pretty cool. And to be honest, like this is, let me go to the big screen. Mr. President, there you go. This is what I like about the old tech, is that this kind of like tinkering, and then you like, you know, with the styles through the prompt and the tricks and the noise and the layers and all that kind of stuff. And then you crawl your way to a solution. I feel like that's way more interesting than right now, where you just like hit the button and you get the result, and the result is already that good that you're like, yeah, but so what I'm gonna do now? I feel like this is way more interesting. I don't know how you see that, but let's end the poll. We can make a new poll. I don't want to do the smileys. I want to do a poll here. There we go. What kind of question should I ask? Do you like this old school tinkering more? Do you like this? Or fast, easy results? Easy results. Tinker or fast and easy? What is your choice? Let's start that poll. There we go. The last one has ended. I'm very surprised that like so many people, 40%, like I'm at the same time, I'm very surprised that 40% use Flux, because it uses so much GPU, unless you mean Flux also online. And I'm also very surprised that a lot of people use SDXL still, which I can understand, because it's like, I feel like it's just like more artistic, right? Let's go back here to Korea and see what we can do with that. Let's put that in here. It's also nice. And then like make it analog style, analog photo, vintage style. That doesn't say style. And it does have styles in here, to be honest. So you can look through styles here and find something that might fit. For example, this here, and see what this does. Is that already added now? No. How do I add this? Add style, there we go. And then you get something like this, which is also very cool. But this doesn't have a robot face. Even if we go like very high here. Oh, this has a robot face. It's actually also very cool. Like the face looks too realistic, and I feel like it's less artistic, maybe. But it's also very cool, right? Oh, this is also very nice. But it's getting there. I feel like it's getting there too fast. You know what I mean? How about this? What does this do? No, this is just a person. There's also like there's a tinker process here. Like, of course. No. And Flux is very stuck to the like artistic style you add to it. Oh, interesting. But it's not a robot again. Okay, let's put this away. Variation. No, it's like it's just making faces again. It's cool. It's very nice. It's just not... You don't get that kind of like, oh shit, this is completely different moment, right? Yeah, it's not that. It's not it. This one looks pretty cool. It is undoubtedly very nice. It's very beautiful what you get out of that. You get some pretty cool results, but they are like as expected, right? They are exactly like, okay, this is the LoRa, and this is the input, and boom, this is the result, right? It's not as far away from it as this is, which of course, yeah, this is like way less detailed, but it's also at the same time, it's something I didn't think about, you know? It's something I didn't like necessarily want, but it just made it. And that's like the interesting artistic part. You can like still search for it, you know? You can find something in the depth of AI. While here, it's a little bit too fast. Maybe it's just my brain that's too fast for, you know? Also, by the way, one thing that Kriya should change is the quick enhance. Because if I quick enhance this right now, it's giving me a completely different style, like not even similar. And that's like, with the styles, that's a kind of a problem. This looks pretty cool though. Yeah. Anyways. Any more ideas like how can we progress with that? I can also like paint more stuff in here, of course, into that layer here. We can add some more complexity, maybe for the hairstyle or something. Let's make an additional layer here, and then I can put some extra, maybe put some squiggly lines here or something, and see what that gives us. This is too big. Maybe let's go like that and just have like these things here and see, maybe we get some cool stuff out of that. Maybe that turns into some nice cables or such. Okay, let's go back here and see what we get from that. And I miss that about that. There's like the artistic element of using AI. Oh, it didn't do anything with that. Interesting. So it was completely ignored. Does it actually, like, let me hide this real quick and then render, because maybe it doesn't see that background layer. I think it should see it, but there might be a, oh no, okay. It's pretty cool though. Let me reduce that. Let's say 70%. We maybe have to add something with wires. Okay. Wires in the head. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, let's see the chat. I'm late to the party. Does Krita support Flux? It should support Flux, because it's ComfUI. So basically, you can like build your own background workflow if you want to with it. There's nothing that speaks against that. And then you can get like crazy with Flux and different Flux models, and like rendering at different models, and face fixing and upscaling and whatever you want to do with that. Oh, crazy. Okay. Interesting. And that's, I mean, that's fun, right? That's kind of interesting what's happening here. Even though right now I have no idea what's going on. Wires on the head. Let's put some strange words in here. Radio, machine, industrial. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get from that. And then maybe we also have to go a little bit higher with the like strength here. And like I said, I haven't used this in like so long. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Okay. And this kind of like very strange. And this is all the same model. And it's even an outdated model. It's version 6. I could like, if someone can tell me in what folder I put the models for the Kriya ComfUI thing, because I don't know where it has the models, we can download the newest version of Juggernaut for SDXL. But that is also still pretty cool. And then let's try some other, like for example, here we have blueprint schematic. Let's see what we get out of that. And like this is also one thing I like about SDXL, like the old school thing, is like this tinkering around with just the prompts, right? Because it has more styles than Flux has. Let me hide this real quick, and then I want to make another layer here. And I want to give some more structure to the background because I feel like that's a little bit stale maybe here. Make this like that. Maybe even like less opacity. And then just put some structure in the background. Just so we get some more variety. We didn't even like describe the background, so let's see like that. This might give us some more. There we go. Okay, interesting. Futuristic background. And I'm feeling like maybe I'm expecting too much from an old model, but I think like we could maybe also get some more out of that. Oh wow, look at that. It lacks detail. That's the interesting part here. Cinematic photo, let's try that. What does the chat say? What is tinkering? You don't know what tinkering is? That's interesting. Tinkering is just fiddling around, like trying out different things and like working on stuff. Like, for example, if you build, I don't know, if you build something with your own hands out of wood, you just make something, you tinker around and see, does this work? Does that work? Oh, I need a different screw. Oh, the wheel is falling off. I need to build it like that. That is tinkering, like just like fiddling around and trying out different things. Is that an old school word? I don't think it's an old school word. But maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, okay. We're going old school movie. Did I put here some vintage photo in the prompt or what? Kimono, virus in the head, radio machine, industrial. I didn't have anything about vintage photo in here, right? It's interesting. Digital artwork. What else do we have here? Fantasy art, GTA XL. Let's see what GTA XL does. Some of the prompts, I think like most of the prompts are written by me, but I can't remember correctly. Maybe it's not the case. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. We're going crazy here. Interesting. Glitch art. Let's check out glitch art. Still looking for something that's off the chart. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is good. It's kind of like I wish we had some like upscaling thing. I could put it into what is it called again? Magnific. I could put let's put that into Magnific. Export. There we go. As a JPEG. And then nope, as a JPEG. There we go. Put my magic file name here. Let's go with 85. There we go. All right. Oh, and then we need the prompt. 1 second. And then let me put this here. Magnific. There we go. Accept. Man, these cookie things. Yes, I'm still here. That's good. Structure reference. No, that's wrong. Sorry. Upscaler. Here we go. There we go. There we put that. I leave it like that. And I'm gonna upscale it by how much? 2 times? Okay, let's go. Let's see what this does. Because it might add some like magic to it. Probably gonna make it way more realistic. Electric wires. Oh, interesting. That's a good point. 1 second. Electric wires. Where are we? We are here. Oh, I did actually have like wires, but electric wires also sounds good. This is an actually like cool image, I have to say. The only thing like with the eyes and stuff, but it's a robot, so it's just like it lacks a lot of detail, but otherwise, oh, look at that. I mean, yeah, it added a lot of stuff here. How do I zoom in? Oh, with set and wheel, there we go. Ah, interesting. And how do I pan? Oops, no, that's not it. No, that's also not it. No, I can't pan. There's no panning. Hello? Hello? There's no, okay, maybe download it. PNG, JPEG, should be good enough. Download, yes. Let's open this up over here. There we go. With, I have no idea. Where's the image viewer? There we go. Always. There we go. Okay, give me a moment here. Let's put this like so. Ah. Ooh. Well, it could be better. But it added some more detail, that's for sure. I like that here with the cables and stuff, with the wires. Yeah, I mean, it's a very strange image, so let's not expect too much from Magnific. And then you can also, like, you can fiddle around here with the for example, the creativity. We can pump that up. Let's go here to 3 and upscale that again. And also, I think if you upscale it 4 times, you get something better. Let's do that. And then, we're going to go back here and render this again. And then we're going to look at the chat. Try Android Metallic Puppet Custom-Made Robot. I feel like we are changing too much, but let's see. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, look at her. Very nice. Okay. We're going to put that in here and then render it again with the Android. And then I want to export this. Exporto Padronum. There we go. Okay, we're going to give this a magic name, which is very creative. And then we're going to go over here. This is still fiddle fiddle. Let's see, where's the set? There's the set. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did some, whoa, look at the background. Holy shit. There's a ton of detail now. Okay. This is not finished yet, so let's go over here. And then we're going to delete that, and we put this. This is the wrong one. That one. And take it like that. And then make this lower and remove that. Aha, we need the prompt, which is now the wrong prompt. This is, by the way, the new image. So that didn't work too much with the Android in there. So maybe not ideal. Let's go back here. And then we put this in here. I hope you still can, like, I think you get where we are, right? Because I'm like jumping between windows pretty quickly. So maybe it's a little bit confusing. But, and like Korea also is like very dependent on like getting lucky with like moving the image. You see, like this looks completely different than when I move it over here. It's different colors in the face. So, and the more you give it freedom, the more it goes like off the wire. But this kind of craziness, that is something that is like just SD XL and SD 1.5. Rainbow colored tears. Does it do that? Oh. Maybe a little bit. But it's pretty cool though. It's very nice. I would like the face to be more like a tech face. It's too real. Let's maybe remove the humanoid, but I don't think it has any impact. I'm not sure if Flux has any kind of capacity for robot, like, or maybe it does, I don't know. Humanoid robot face, futuristic neon city background. Let's do that. Cables, wires, background. Does that do anything else? But yeah, with some like additional tools, you can do something pretty cool. And then also again, we can try with the styles. Let's try this again. Oh, it just made it like darker. Okay, so this time it didn't have that much of an impact. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, well, it's because we are very low here on the set. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. It's almost has a little bit too much squiggly lines here. So probably had to need to refine the prompt or something. But that's actually, I mean, it's just a person now with the helmet. So that's not ideal. But let's try this one again. No. In that case, doesn't work. What about that one? Ooh, okay. Ooh, this one? No. Also cool, but no. Ooh. No. Okay. Anyways, let's have a look here. Ooh. Ooh. It's getting magical. 1 second. Let's download this. Let's check this out. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at all these like cables and stuff here. If that was like even more like materially detailed, it would be even cooler, but that's already like nice. It's very uneven. Like you can see like the right headphone is way bigger than the left one and such. It's a very good starting point though. Very nice, huh? It's very interesting. And that's, I feel like that is the craziness you only get like with the old school Stable Diffusion, SDXL tech, right? And then you have to figure out how to fix that. And you can fix it by hand, pretty sure. You can do that, like, of course, like if you go now into Photoshop and then you copy this over and blah and put a ton of work into that, you can actually get something really cool. And maybe like, you know, get this here as an actual pipe and stuff and then like fix everything. So I think you can go really, really very nice with that. But look at that. I don't think anything in Flux can do something like that as a result, other than using a LoRa. And that's kind of like, I feel like old school tech still has a lot of like valid points to it, right? And then you need to just mix it with newer technology, right? But let me copy this over, and then I'm gonna go in here, and we are going to go here to Korea, and we're using this as an image input because that's also a possibility. And then we're gonna see what kind of variations we can get from that. You see, like here you can like set the image strength, and this is now based on Flux. Yeah, it's already shit. So neon pop colors. That's at like 100%, and it's still like it's just boring, right? It's just there's nothing there. You could probably like figure it out somehow, but look how boring that is. Not great. Not interesting at all. This one is kind of like the face is shit though. The stuff up here is nice because it has a lot more details, but the face is boring. And this kind of neck here is also boring. And the background is also like everything is like too nice. Can I add this with a style? Can I mix this? Oh, I can. Let's see what this does. Why does it have this stupid green face that looks completely human? Let's write here machine robot. No. Let's say yellow face. Still a green face for some reason. Oh, that green face is now because of that. Let's try this again. Yellow machine face. Yellow metal machine face. I don't know. It's just not the same thing, right? What do you think? You missed a bunch. Yeah, a little bit. We are in Korea today, so we are doing this old school stuff here, and got like interesting results like this one, which I don't know. It's just way better. Oh, look at that! Wow, what is happening here? Why is it looking suddenly so different? I mean, that's also pretty interesting. Maybe because I changed because I changed the art style. Is that a case? It doesn't say the art style here, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So, let me go back here real quick and see if we can like, is there any like strange style in here that we can use to mix this? Maybe this one? Mix this in a more strange way. The face is so uninspired. And also the stuff that's sticking to her head. It's very disappointing. Let's go here lower. Maybe if we go lower, it like figures out something more interesting. No. And then now, I mean, you could say, wow, that looks cool. But the thing is, this is like based on the LoRa. So, go here higher again. And you can only, at the moment, you can only use one LoRa. Yeah. Am I too critical maybe for this? I don't know. Whoop. Oh, there's more. Oh, what is this? Let's check this out. Do we get something interesting? Okay. Anyways. Scrap metal robot, maybe. The metal? Should I remove the model or what? Metal? Where was the style? This one. And then robot? What do I write instead of robot? Japanese machine? It's very booby also. This one is kind of interesting. Would be nice to get maybe even more weirdness or something. Oh, what's with this guy here? The hell is going on here? Wow, okay. We are going overboard here. And this is again like, this is a little bit of the problem here, like with the LoRa. The LoRa is just like way strong sticking to the style. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back here and see what we have here. And then, by the way, another thing we can do here. Let's go in here again. Let's put creativity here at 10. It might go completely like off the charts now, but let's see. And we can also get a little bit weird with this thing here. So that's interesting. And then, yeah. The only thing like with SDXL is, as you can see, like it doesn't have like a ton of like detail in there. What's the new way of doing things? I would say the new way is either ChatGPT or Flux, right? And then when you have, hey, Triple Hat Monkey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm like, I should do like more open source, but recently I've done more of the online platforms. What kind of prompt did I use here? Wait a second. Humanoid robot wearing kimono, wireless head. This still has like Radio Machine Industrial in here. 4K. Oh no, it has it in here too. Graffiti bombing, hyperrealism. Let's try this one. We wanted to try some more styles, right? So this is the other one, which is also kind of cool. Oh, look at that. That's just very nice, huh? It's not very detailed, but it's very nice. This one, I think this one would do very well with Magnific. Export. Let me see. Let me upload this real quick. Japanese humor. And then we go here. Nope. Portrait soft. Film and photography. Let's use that one. Let's say here raw photo. And then let's see what we get from that. Oh, and let's reduce that a little bit here. Let's go with 3. Oh. And check this out. One moment. Let me download that. Oops. Went away. There we go. Holy moly. Look at that. Wow. That added a ton of details. Now the pipes are actually like these pipes, the plastic pipes. And there has like, it has some kind of like infusion of cherry blossom trees or like a screen, but it looks more like an infusion thing, right? Into the brain. Look at all the cables in the background. Crazy. The clothing is also super detailed now. There's even stitching in here. Look at that. Crazy. Wow. And then there's a ton of cables here. Everything is very uneven though. There's a little bit more symmetry in here now. You see like blue and this and that. And the headphones are kind of like the similar size now. The face is very plasticky now. Looks like a very interesting like theme park kind of like figure. And this is also very nice. Wow. It added some pretty cool details in here. Very nice. It's still like way all over the place and the cables in the background are too strong now. But like, wow. It's just very interesting, right? Huh. I wonder like if you put it like a bokeh here in the background and blur it to make it like stand out more, it might be very interesting. Interesting. So how do you like that? Is that a good one or? And that's, I feel like that's like this old school like craziness that you don't get from the new models. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's also finished. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is what Magnific is good at, to do these kind of like photo styles. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Look at that. This is something I don't think Flux can give you. This kind of like interesting thing. And I really like here that it at the same time it has like this kind of like human skin, but at the same time it has this like robot's face and face expression. So it feels like artificial skin, right? Even the nose, it looks a little bit plasticky, right? Very cool. And I like how these, usually you have these things like hanging down, you know, like these silk kind of things. And here it's like metal rods. That is so cool. And the helmet with the like display doesn't have a text, but anyways. Very nice, huh? Very cool. That's just really nice. And then you get like here, in this case, it doesn't have, it has a little bit of stitching. Oh, there's a little bit of tech looking out of here. Interesting. Wow. So that's an interesting combination. Head massage device. I was more thinking like a cyborg, but like with, it's not enough room in the head for all the tech, but head massage is also cool. Interesting. Wow. This, by the way, might be something that Kriya can handle. Let me get the prompt from here. This is something where Kriya might also shine because it's a human face. Let's delete this and that. And then let's see if we get some interesting variation from that. Put that in here, make it like so. I don't know why it's so green, but I mean, there you have like more of the symmetry and the details are nicer. Again, I feel like it's more boring to look at. This one is kind of cool though. Interesting. This one is nice. Let's write here brutalist concrete city futuristic background and see what we get from that. No. I mean, it's bokeh in the background. I thought it would be like more. It's interesting now. Very nice. This one is cool. It needs, I think it needs more strangeness. That's what I'm missing here. It's like more strangeness, more weirdness. I've not used it in 2 years. Automatic 1111. I used Automatic 1111 yesterday, actually, because because they said 7AI like has reduced, like removed all of the naughty stuff, and so I thought, hey, what is a good like UI for that to see? Like, does it still render? Can I still download something? And then I saw I still have Automatic 1111 downloaded there, and I used it with some SDXL models. Which was confusing because there is no embeddings, and I was like really focused on like using embeddings with it and it didn't work. But it has LoRa's and it has like models, really like intense models, and that works surprisingly well. But you have to like figure out the prompts. That's the only downside. Okay, there we go. I just like, I want like more weirdness in here. That's the only thing. But let me copy this over, and then I want to see like what real time would do with that. This again doesn't like want to do it. Let's go like that. And then let's go like that and put that in here. This is completely different then. It's interesting that here, even though this is... Oh, they also have flux real time. There you go. Oh, okay. And then they have the HD real time. And so these are like older models. LCM models, I think. And this is why it looks so different, and the quality is also kind of strange. And there you actually get more of that kind of like weirdness in here. So that's interesting. That's nice. Is the HD model STXL from, it might be, right? From Korea? Do they use STXL for that? Because this says flux real time, so I guess these other models are all not flux models, right? Can't be. And then you have this, and you can immediately see how this is like different. It has way more symmetry, but it's way more blend from the results you're getting. And for some reason, also way less colorful. Interesting. This one is kind of nice. And then when you go back here, you immediately get like all these kind of strange cables sticking everywhere and such. But also like strange machinery that looks... I feel like a lot of what creativity is is to leave things open to the imagination. If it's too defined and too clean, you can't put yourself in there anymore. And I feel like with these cables, I can still like fit myself into there and think, oh, what would these cables do? And that, I think maybe that makes it more interesting, because the weirdness gives me space to use my own imagination, right? While when you have this, it's cool, but it's very defined and like already cleaned up too much, right? You know what I mean? And I mean, this has a lot of cables too. So, yeah, anyways. Generally less saturated. Yeah, for some reason here it seems way less saturated. I don't know why. Let's go back here. Yeah. Interesting, huh? And then also let's try it here with the style again. I like how the style makes it into like this analog, old school Blade Runner kind of movie a little bit, right? That makes it interesting. Can I use that with, oh, it also works with flux. No, it doesn't work with flux. Interesting, okay. It stays there, but it doesn't work with it. No. Yeah, this is like, I like that you have these styles in here to play around with them, and they make it very easy, and you can also create your own styles. This is also very nice. Let's make this a little bit lower to have not these kind of like crazy things sticking in the face. It's interesting. So that's pretty cool. But I'm kind of happy that we got this out of a flux model, right? It's very interesting. By the way, what time, how does the time look? Let's see. Oh, 1 hour 44. Interesting. Yeah, we can fiddle around a bit more if you want to. Any other ideas what we want to do, or we just like go a little bit more crazy over here? Oh, wait, that was from over here? Wait. The fuck? Ah, that's the Magnific version. Ah, I was like, how is this so detailed? That's a Magnific version. Holy shit. So this is, oh, I completely forget about that. So that's SDXL. Beautiful, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can do big, like very good upscaling on offline also. Don't need that. You don't need the other tech, the Magnific, which is kind of like expensive also, which now is included in free pick, and I think also some other pages. Yeah, but anyways, okay. I closed the wrong thing, I think. Reopen. Oh no, that's just ChatGPT, so that didn't really like matter. Okay, what else? What should we do? Oh, we wanted to try some more styles here. Forgot about that. What the Kurosawa style is black and white, so that maybe that's not a good idea. Neon punk, that sounds good. Let's try that. What does the chat say? With control net. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, no, that completely didn't work. I wish it would say here the style when you mouse over it, because it says some stuff and it says click toggle preview and double click to apply. But it doesn't really say the style itself. Psychedelic also sounds interesting. Have a look at that. And by the way, keep in mind that this is based on this. It's not based on that. Ooh, oh la la. Look at that. With the glowing face. Wow. Okay. And this one. Wow. Okay. Going crazy here. Oh, we have Tim Burton. That's gonna be crazy. Very much probably Nightmare Before Christmas style. Let's see. There we go. Ooh. Oh, like a puppets. What are they called? Not animatronic. What are the movies called where you puppeteer them? Not claymation. Similar. When you puppeteer them, it's called you know, where you like move them every frame a little bit. This one, boah, this one is nice. Oh, I want to see that with, I want to see that from Magnific. With high creativity. Let's go. Put the creativity on 5. Upscale. There we go. Let's see what that gives us. Stop motion. Oh, stop motion. Now, machinima is something different, machinima. Machinima is when you do it with a game engine, right? As far as I know. Okay. But this is like, that's what I mean. This is like, this is the craziness of SDXL. No way you get anything like that with Flux. Van Gogh. Oh, Wes Anderson. There we go. Wes Anderson style. Let me reload this. So this is still Tim Burton here. And this is also Tim Burton. Holy shit. What is going on here? Wow. Okay. It's going extreme. And this is, oh yes. Okay. The Wes Anderson with the like cutie colors. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's on a different level. But, the Tim Burton style is actually pretty interesting. Let's render this. Can I? Oh, I can actually like line it up here a couple of times. That's pretty cool. And then we're going to look here. Is this ready? No, it's not ready yet. Okay. What else do we get here? Ooh, I like it. Man, I wish I was better at Photoshop. And then you can do like some crazy stuff here and like arrange it and do some crazy things with that. And I don't know how to do that. This one is also pretty cool. Wow. But I mean, you can of course photo bash it. which is something we didn't do today. And then you can go like crazier with that stuff. There's some interesting stuff in here. This one, I like how this color here is like sticking out and giving like almost like a second layer to that, right? Interesting. It's very nice. You almost want to like mix several of these styles together, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Still not finished. What's going on here? Why does it take so long? But can Kriya do Tim Burton style? Do you think it can do that? Actually, let's just use this as a prompt here without the image input. And then we're gonna add this here from the Tim Burton style, this one. Let's close that as an input for the style. And see what we get from that. Okay. Interesting. Wow, with the mask. Whoa. I mean, that's Nightmare Before Christmas a little bit here. That's also very interesting, right? Wow, okay. Interesting. Huh. Nice. And when we mix that, or maybe... But I think if I put the abstract image in here, it's not gonna work. So let's export this real quick. Save, export. And put that in here. And set it to a low setting. Let's see what we get from that. Oh no, it has not much impact though. They are pretty disturbing though. Kind of cool though, right? It's very interesting. Okay, let's make this higher. There we go. Nah, and then it's failing again. It has this kind of like puppet face. This one is kind of cool. But yeah, how do you get away from this face though? Let's try strange face, ugly face. Machine face. Mask face. Let's just like flood it with a ton of different terms. No. That's kind of cool, but okay. And then let's delete the image. So we get interesting. Look, we get the exact same thing as before. It's pretty cool though. Okay, Magnific. Oh. Okay. It's missing some things, but I'm still happy. Let's download this. There we go. Look at that. Kind of like it fixed this hand a little bit. It looks like it's building a lightsaber. Again, we have this beautiful stitching here in the kimono. Very nice. Oh, I like that part here. Very machine-y. And then the face was fixed. And I like it looks like the eyes are cut out and then a machine is looking through the eyes from behind through the mask. And these machine parts here, very nice. Wow. Look at that. Very interesting. Also with that thing here in the background. Not very focused on anything. It's all over the place, but I mean that's also our input image, so that's okay. But it turned it into something interesting though. Okay. But as you can see, like I kind of like feel like there's a huge difference between the creativity of Flux on its own and what SDXL can do, which is I feel like just like different, on a different level. You get more craziness, more unexpectedness out of that. Even if you go here, I think they have a gallery. Do they have a gallery? Ah, there we go. Even if you go to the gallery, there is a lot of cool stuff. This one, for example, is pretty cool. Wow. So there is some nice stuff in there, of course, but at the same time, like more expected, less weird, right? Okay, this one is cool, by the way. This is a very nice image here. Look at that, with the mosquito. I think it's a mosquito drinking blood. Very cool image. And where's the second one? Oh, this is also very good. Very nice. Is this what you get right away? Oh, it's ChatGPT. That's why it's so nice. ChatGPT. But let's see what we get with Flux from that. Which, by the way, last but not least, we're also gonna try this in ChatGPT with our prompt here. Oh, so this is the result. I mean, also nice. And then, no, that's the wrong one. Let's copy this down here and use ChatGPT for that. That's also a good image, right? That's done with Flux, which, I mean, okay, human hands, human body. And he uses a straw, so it's missing something. It's not as exact. This one is kind of cool, but not an insect face though. And there's just like a complete insect, but using a straw for some reason. Oh no! Try something else. Doesn't matter. It doesn't work. Oh, maybe because of the artist. Is there an artist name in here? Wearing head machine, Tim Burton movie style. Eh, God. Okay, we have to remove that, and then hopefully it works. Man, this is really annoying. How can it be that you can make like politicians or stuff or like celebrities with ChatGPT, but then if you want to make the movie style, it doesn't work anymore? That's not cool. The bar insect, yeah, bar insect is really cool. That worked very nice. There we go. This one is it's pretty good. It would be even nicer if it uses the actual, like, how do you say, nozzle, the thing from the insect, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So this should almost be ready. Do we have something else to look at? Did I create something here? No. I can do some more here while this is rendering. 2 more. And again, like, this is also what I like about STXL. It's very fast. And we didn't even use LCM, which is real time. And then you could also get that craziness. The reason I didn't do that is because I only stream from one computer today. If I like put my laptop for the streaming and my main computer for the rendering, then I can do that actually with LCM, which as I have done with the past. But you can see, like, I get a lot of variety in here. And like crazy variety, not like just a little bit like Flux is doing it, like really all over the place variety. And that's kind of the nice thing. All right, let's have a look here. Oh my God, what did it do? All right, so I mean, wow, that's ChatGPT kind of level. That is on another level though. That's completely different. And this is also like with the ugly face, strange face thing in here. So let's remove that maybe because that was a little bit too much. And then vibrant pop colors. Okay, let's try that again. Vibrant, it should be okay. The only thing with ChatGPT is a little bit slow, as you can see here, and you only get 2 images. We also have other models in here, by the way. Image gen. Oh, the Google model. We can try that. Let's see. Which is square? Really? They Oh, we can change it here. Okay, let's change to 3x4. All right. Oh, and then we also have Flux Pro and Flux Pro Ultra. All right. So we actually have more choices. Oh, image gen is new. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh, look at that. So this is ImageGen from Google. Not bad. And this is only image input. I like this like brain thing here that's going on. That's really interesting. What is ImageGen 3 using? ImageGen 3. Is it diffusion or is it something else? Oh, it's a latent diffusion model. Interesting. And so this is latent diffusion, which is coming from a noise backwards into an image. And oh wow. Oh no, this is also and this is autoregression, which is building it pixel by pixel or line by line based on the same idea on how language models use statistics on what kind of pixel is going to come next and then build the image, which gives it more flexibility and it works closer to how a language model works. And because of that, I think they have a better relation to each other in what they do. So that's pretty interesting. It's not a movie style though. We could try that. Let's try that one more time here. Analog cinematic image. Video, photo. Movie scene. Okay, movie scene. I like those. It's very interesting, very nice. More creative than Flux. Is it based on, like, by the way, I'm hearing that like people with SD Stable Diffusion 3.5 get like way more creative results, and it's easier to manipulate than Flux, because Flux is very cool from the results, high quality, but very rigid also. But this is very nice. ImageGen 3 is very interesting. I love the like artistic colors and the composition and like these details that this is like glowing where the cables go into the brain. It's actually a very nice detail. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, ChatGPT, I guess we need to make a different kind of prompt to make it more interesting. I kind of want to see what this is doing with Magnific. I think that's the last thing for today. Let's do that real quick. Let's replace this and then give it a high creativity. Yeah, and let's try that. If this takes it, did I write a photo here? Yes, I wrote photo here. I want to see if this is like if it's turning it into a photo and giving it actually like realistic textures, because that would be pretty interesting for that one, right? Okay. And this one is stuck here. Yeah. Bad luck, but anyways. Okay, cool. High Dream E1. Oh, okay. 12 gigabytes RAM. High Dream Fast. Okay, need to write that down too. There we go. High Dream Fast. Okay. Okay, this is, oh, it's already upscaling. That's good, because sometimes it gets a little bit like stuck on starting the GPU. Let's see. Do we get anything cool here at the end? Oh no, we have already seen that. Yeah. But as you can see, like this is like Juggernaut version 6. It's not even the newest. The newest one is 11. And I will figure out in what kind of like a folder to put it. And then we can go from there next time. And you can also like apply this here. Let's apply this. And I can now, I think, use this as the input. Let's refine this. See what we get from that. And then we might even get like way more detail out of that. No. Or let me put this like lower from the creativity strength, just so we see what kind of layer it is using. Oh yeah, it's using that layer. Okay, interesting. But not doing much with it. It's interesting. Let's go here 775, let's say. I expected more. Let's go with glitch art. I thought it's gonna be more interesting. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ah, it's still rendering. Okay. Let's go with analog photo here. And I can also, like, I should put the noise layer maybe over it. No. Let me put this on top. Yeah, okay. Let's render this again. Put it on maybe 80. Interesting. Then let's also try the surreal one. Where's that? Psychedelic. Give that a shot. Is this already finished here? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, let's download that. Last image for today. Gonna look at the psychedelic. Oh, the psychedelic one was the crazy one. Hey, pretty cool. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Okay, but now we're gonna look at this one. An upscale with Magnific as a photo style, hopefully, of an image Gen 3 image. Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at the face. Oh, look at the nice skin texture and the lips and everything. And then here we have the machine. Whoa, look at this. Beautiful old school details here. Very nice. And the brain with all of the cables in here. Wow. And the tech stuff, all these kind of like things here, whatever that is. Interesting. Wow. Look at these beautiful details. Very nice. Of course, the kimono again always works pretty good. I like this little detail down here where this like ornament is also a little bit of like a tech thing. And the stitching here, of course, always nice. The materials of the different fabrics are nicely in there. And also these like, I don't know how you would call that, but like, you know what I mean. These technical elements here, very nice. And I love that it has like this skin here. It's not like the perfect skin. So for these different face parts, the skin is not actually correct, but it still is like skin-like, and that's a good start. And it turned it like more into a photo. So that's pretty cool. Very nice, very beautiful. All right. My friends, it is time. Let me go to Riff Diffusion, because there, first of all, I need to hard this one, and then we go to favorites, because we have here the end trick from last time with the flip side. I think that's it. Let me go to the big screen. Big screen, boom. No, boom, there we go. All right, I think we're way over 2 hours. Oh no, we are like 8 minutes over 2 hours. That's pretty good. Getting a little bit longer. That's okay. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. It was pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed the dive into the old days of SDXL. For me, it was a very good like eye-opener of like getting creative results out of AI again, because I felt like Flux is a little bit dead, kind of. So playing with that a little bit more might be interesting topics for the coming week, right? To make this kind of combination of old tech and new tech. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. And see you soon as I find the end screen. There it is. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. See you soon. Bye. And check out the end song with Riff Diffusion. Bye. Or Riff Fusion, sorry. Bye.
The chat is slowing down, the lights are getting low. My coffee's cold, my brain is too, it's time for me to go. You spam the emotes, made me laugh until I cried, but now it's time to say goodbye before I lose my mind. Oh, you've been the best, but I need to get some rest. Good night, my screen queens and kings. Thanks for all the chaos and memes. I'm logging off, I'm hitting end, but I'll be back again, my friends. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Catch you on the flip side, alright. You dared me to dance, you dared me to sing. Now my neighbors think that's just a streamer thing. The mods kept it clean, the jokes got kinda wild, and now it's time to hit the bed and dream like a child. Oh, you've been the best, but I need to get some rest. Good night, my screen queens and kings. Thanks for all the chaos and memes. I'm logging off, I'm hitting it, but I'll be back again. Good night, good night. Those peace signs of light. Good night, good night. Catch you on the flip side, alright.